Hello, hello, and welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing fine, that you had a nice Easter weekend or Passover or whatever you celebrated these days. Just checking my settings here. All right, I found myself. Yay, that's always a good start. All right, so today I have a preview of one of the new items coming up in the catalog that will be live in May. So the suite is called, I think the whole suite is called Take to the Sky, and it features lovely planes, as you can see, and it's not only good for meal cards because I know many women who like planes and travel and everything. It's gonna be amazing also for graduation cards and things like that. And it has sayings like "You're the best," plain and simple, very punny. Happy birthday, which I always like, flying by just to say hi. Happiest Father's Day, and oh, you always lift me up. That's actually a nice sentiment as well, right? And to my friend, so you can say happy birthday to my friend, or happiest Father's Day to my friend, or flying by to say hi to my friend. Anyway, you can add. And one of the things that they said in on stage, that's a conference that I attended to recently, is that there was a demand for build up your own message kind of sentiments. So they are trying to accommodate that desire from us demonstrators, so they are actually listening. Anyway, so let's start because we have a lot to cover. And also, I did say that if there were 6 people watching live so far, not, but hopefully soon we'll have people joining. And once we hit 6 people, I have a raffle of all these Stampin' Up pins. I don't know what I'm showing them because, but anyway, if people can rewind from the beginning, uh, they'll see all these nice colorful pins. It will be raffled today if we hit 6 people or more. All right. So anyway, let me start with the first card. And the first card is gonna be this one. I'll show you, by the way, I'll show you later the rest of the cards, how they work. Right. So, oh, and one thing I want to say, and that's important. Well, everything is important. So I did say that, well, you'll see, I'm putting an announcement tomorrow. Prices of cardstock and basic consumables like glue, cardstock, inks, and all these sort of things like ink pads and markers, they're going up in with the arrival of the new catalog. So if you want to stock up, now is the perfect time to do it. You have all of April to do that. And you will be able not only to save but to get a free class package for me. So all these cards that I'm making today, I will prepare all the elements you have, like I'm doing right now, all the elements you have to build the card. You need to build the card, and then you'll receive a package with all 4 cards and a surprise little project as well, and a PDF with instructions and a link to this video so you can see live how to put it together. And that will be for all purchases of $35 or more before taxes. Or you can buy the class packet if you are interested for $20, and I'll send it to your house. All right, and that will include all the materials except stamped sentiments and any stamp images I cannot do. I can give you all the die cuts and the cardstock and the paper and the embellishments, but I cannot stamp it for you. So either you have to buy the stamp set if you're a demonstrator, you can buy it starting tomorrow. If you're not a demonstrator, you'll have to wait till May. Or you can use your own sentiments, like you could use this and use another happy birthday or another sentiment of your own. But anyway, I thought that would be a nice change, and let's see how that works and if you like it. All right. I'll be very happy to do that. Anyway, so I pre-cut the pieces, and let me show you, by the way, these are empty because of course I have the stamps ready in the blocks, as you can see. And these are like the nice die cuts, and I love the clouds because not only you can put the sentiment in the clouds, but you can cut them from different materials to get different effects. And I really like the suite. So when I saw it, I'm like, ooh, yeah, it's full of possibilities. Anyway, the only thing is you have to be very careful because these dies are very detailed, and there's lots of pieces that get stuck here. And I'm gonna try to clean my mat, which by the way is my on-stage mat. And let me take these little pieces out of here so they don't interfere. All right. So basically you have to, you see there's one more here. It just depends on the humidity in the air. These little pieces get stuck more often than others. So I was saying that this, just to remember, there has to be an X here and an X here. So if you don't see the X, it's that you have a piece that's stuck there and you have to take it off. Anyway, for these detail dies, and this, it goes like that. I cut this in silver foil, and this will go like that, and it's like an old-fashioned kind of plane. Very cute, right? It's easy. So what I like to do for this is to put a little bit of glue here, my mat. You could do it directly here, but then you may have extras, and you have to be careful when you're doing over metallic paper because it shows very quickly. So just go like this, just get a little bit. You don't need much, and not all the parts need glue because this part, for instance, gets out of there. But anyway, with a little bit, and let's see. I'll just put a little bit more here. There we go. I think this should be enough. I'm worried about the front part. Yeah, there we go. I think that will work. And then line it up. Sorry. And just wiggle it in place. And that's it. There's our plane. It's plain and simple, right? Haha. Anyway, and now we need the helix. For that, I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue right there in the middle. And I like to put it like that. And this is our plane. I actually put it in another shape there, but it doesn't matter because the helix goes around. So you can put it whichever way you want. Okay? So this is easy. And we're gonna attach this. Oh, I should show you the paper that comes with this suite, which is very sweet. I'll stop being funny, really. Sorry. Monday, it's not the same when you come from work. I'm using boho blue, which is one of the colors of the suite. And the other colors are Night of Navy, which is our base card. And what else? Copper Clay. And let me just read it for you. Night of Navy, Boho Blue, Copper Clay, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, and Smoky Slate, of course. And we're going to see Smoky Slate later. The only color I haven't used for this card is the Mossy Meadow. So these are some of the... let me do it better so you could see. All right. All right. So these are some of the papers. So as always, they're two-sided. Here's our mossy metal. And there's the clouds that we're using. That's what is used. And because it's a pre-order, I could not order more than one. So, and this is, by the way, I think I could order two. Well, I ordered the suite. So this is, I love this one because see, it has all these elements that you just cut that and you have your card base. You can make tags here at the bottom. Or you have these elements that you can add to your card. It makes it very easy. The problem is that turn it around, and this is one of my favorite ones to put the plane on top of it. It's so cute, isn't it? But anyway, you have to choose what you want to order for or buy more, like I'm gonna do tomorrow. So tomorrow starts the pre-order for us demonstrators. If you're not a demonstrator, you cannot order from the new catalog until the catalog comes live in May 2nd. But as demonstrators can order a month early, so we can prepare samples for you and get you excited about the new things. And if you're interested in don't want to wait, then you can join my team. And then you can, if you join my team, this month, you can order this month. You want join my team today or tomorrow, you can order tomorrow and have access to the digital catalog tomorrow. Anyway, so here's more paper. I was gonna show you this. There's this gingham on the back and more in a smoky slate. And then there's this old fashioned map with this little textured night of navy. And then we have more map, of course. And did I show you this? I think so, because I may have them out of order. And this is like the metal plates that they're welded together, or riveted, Anyway, and then I love these little planes there in the two colors. And this is like a topographic map, and more of that, which I already show you. All right, so this is a paper. I love it. I think it's gonna be very good. As I said, not only for mail cards, but for many other things. I like it. All right, so let's continue. This, by the way, was your typical mat measured, which is 4 by 5.25. And then we have I cut this horizontally. So it's half a sheet of cardstock, and it's 11 by 4.25, and score in the middle at 5.5. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. This is gonna be a fast card. And as I said, if you purchase the class package, or if you get it for free with a purchase of $35 or more in my online store, you'll get all these materials to make these cards that we're featuring today. All right. Oh, and the $20 includes the shipping. So I just wanted to let you know if you order the card class separate. Okay, this is for later, so let's not get me distracted. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp our cloud or sentiment in boho blue. Put this a little closer. And I was struggling to get on time, and because I was trying to find, I actually have the light plug today, so we should not lose the light, the flash. So hopefully that will work. At least I can see what I'm doing today. So these are clean stamps, so I don't need my foam map. I'm just gonna put happy birthday in this one. And where's to my friend? Oh, I think I haven't have it prepared, but I can get it right now. There's to my friend. By the way, one of the things that's going away with the new catalog is this little A block. So if you don't have it, I find them very useful for little elements, little stamps. I have a couple of them. Just get one. Let me get another one, just because. Anyway, there's a last chance list that is gonna go live sometime this week, I think. Oh, this didn't come out very good, but I have another one. Oh, I know why. Because I broke it. That's why. Duh. Sorry, see? I'm distracted talking to you and I made a mistake. So, how did I break it? We're gonna clean it thoroughly. I'm gonna put it in 2 lines because otherwise it doesn't fit. So how we're gonna do that is by masking with a little bit of washi tape the friend word, and then I'm gonna just ink that part. Oh, and I you see how I went a little bit over because I pressed down and I should not press down so hard. And sometimes especially these, some of these cling stamps have a lot of rubber that is not necessary. So sometimes you can get ink on the outside, then it may transfer to your cardstock. So, but you can clean it with a Q-tip like I did. So I'm gonna do 2 my here. It's a little off center, but it's okay. I like it like that. And then I'm gonna do the same now, but on the other side. Actually, I should clean it first. We clean it in the very handy chamois. And now we're coming the 2 my. We ink it, and then you take this. Otherwise, you would smudge all the ink. And you see the same thing happen. Is the kind of stamp sometimes. So you just kind of clean it just to avoid any issues. Like this. Okay. And let's see how it is. Like that. To my friend. There. Happy birthday to my friend. And now we're gonna put a little bit of ink on the side of the clouds here to make them a little fluffier. Give them a little bit of texture. This die has a little bit of a beveled effect, so by doing that it shows up more. You see, now you can see the line a little bit better. We'll do the same one with this. Wow. Well, there we go. I see there's 2 people watching. So if you're watching, please say hi. I only show 1 here, but in my screen it says 2. No, it says 1. Okay, whatever. If you are on, say hi, and we'll start the count. When we hit 6, we're gonna have the raffle. I'm excited for it. Anyway, so now we have all the elements that we need. So we're gonna put the plane here, right as it is. I want it straight on my paper there. So no need for dimensionals for this one. And I'm just putting my glue over the body of the plane and not the wings, because the wings are little, because this Silver paper is a little thick, so we're gonna put it like that because the plane is rising. And then we're gonna put the happy birthday back here. Like he just rose and rise over the cloud. And this one is gonna be with dimensionals, which I have right here. I'm gonna put 3. There. And this is gonna go like that. And then we're gonna put the to my friend down here. And this is not gonna be raised, so I'm just gonna glue it with a little bit of glue. All right. To my friend. All right. And of course, we need the metallic elements. If I can find them, they have to be around here. I love them. Oh, they're right here. I love them because this comes in the suite, by the way. I cannot show you the page of the catalog, but they're reversible. So you can put them like this and it has like the little stars, or you can put them like this and it has like the little stud kind of look. For this car, I'm going to use this side and I'm just going to use it like you're just like rivets that you put on directly to keep your picture in place. All right, so let's do that. I'm sorry if I'm not on camera, please let me know, because as I said, this is a new setup and it doesn't let me zoom in, so I have to have the camera very close. So I'm trying not to hit it. All right. And this is not attached, right? No. So we're gonna get a glue dot. And just put it like that. And one more. And if you order or the glass packet, or if you purchase something for $35 or more, or a bunch of things, I'll send you also these little elements too. Everything that you need to make the card, it will be included except stamped images or sentiments. Okay. All right, so this is our outside, and now very quickly inside, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and you'll also get the envelopes. Here's the envelope, and I think I did the same image inside. Isn't it cute? I love this little guy. Anyway, let's do that for this one as well. So we have the interior blank card at 4 by 5.25, and we're gonna get the little cloud. We're gonna get first. Let me get first the plane. We're gonna do it in Night of Navy. And this is the plane. We're gonna put him right there. And a little bit rising. Not too much. Pretty straight. To your liking, whatever you wanna do. And then we're gonna do the little clouds, 3 little clouds. And this one is just outside. the place, the base. All right. So I see that there's a little bit of mark from my trimmer here when I cut the cardstock. So I'm just smoothing it a little bit with my bond folder before I adhere it to my card. By the way, I wanted to show you again. You see how this has extra? So it's very easy to catch a little bit of the in the edges of the stamp. So you just get a Q-tip and clean it up. And this Q-tip is old. I should use a new one, but well, it works. Right? All right. We'll do the same in the envelope. I'm not going to show you because we've already done that. But it's the same thing. Do the same thing in the envelope. I just did it on the other side, right here. And this one is actually rising, you see? It's just a very cute image. I like it. All right. All right, so this is our first card. I hope you like it. And let's move to the second one. All right, the second one, it's gonna be, which one is gonna be? It's gonna be this one. This one is a fan fold, and it opens like that. See, the big clouds are tucked in the little clouds. It says flying by to say, then you open it, and it says happy birthday. You can say hi if you want to. But this is, I think, a very nice card. A little bit different, right? And it uses the Up in the Clouds embossing folder. I think it's retired. But if you get the class package, you'll get it from me because I'm going to emboss it for you. And a little plane, this little plane that's cut out. And anyway, so let's do that one. So for that one, we need a piece, half a sheet of cardstock, and we are gonna score it for a triptych, so to speak, at 2 3/4 on each side. So basically, you want the middle part to be 5 1/2, right? So the other half of 1/2, because this is 11 by 4 1/4, the other 5 1/2 you divide in 2, and you get 2 3/4. And that's why the logic behind it. I have to find the logic behind it, so to make sense to me, rather than knowing just measurements and everything. And I hope I didn't mess up. So I'm gonna turn it around and do 2 3/4 on this side. Put this aside for a moment, and then we'll fold it. And it's supposed to be meeting in the center, if I didn't make a mistake. And it's a little tight because, you know, sometimes when you measure, there's a little bit of give and take, right? So you can just fix it by holding it where you want and just moving it to the side, which is resisting now. There we got it. There we got it now. All right. So this is our base. And now we're going to put, this is bothering me. There's a little bit of overlap here, and I want it where I want it. So you just hold it in place like that, and then you would just go and push it where we want it. And that's it. Now it is fine. All right, so then we'll need these two pieces here. And then what you need is a piece of, this is 4 1/8 by, this is actually very tight. I'm going to actually trim it just a smidge because it's supposed to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I think, well, it may work. It's just very little. I like to see a little bit more. So I'm going to try to trim it just a smidge on the side, you know. Just like this much, which is nothing. Because I want to see the sides better. So let me show you what I meant. So when we put it like that, there's like an eighth of an, like a 16th of an inch all around, more or less, right? And then we're gonna cut it in the middle because in the middle I want them to meet. I don't want the gap. So we're gonna cut this in half. And because I just cut a smidgen, I'm not gonna trust myself. I'm just gonna go like this. Mark here. Oops, sorry. And mark the other side, and then I'll just trim it like that. Put this in my trimmer. And hopefully it will do the trick. Yeah. I'm just gonna smooth these edges. I got a little raised by the blade. And now, of course, we have to make our image match, right? Because that's what we want. The image that is, it's hard to see right here, right on the camera, but this is how we want it. This is the image of the clouds. Oh, I think it's this way. Well, I don't know how they go. It's like these clouds are very round, so they can go up and down anyway. No, this doesn't seem to mark. Are they? Oh. Did I mess it up? Now I have to do the puzzle. I have to find where is the joint piece. Is it this one? I guess so. Okay, I think I did one up and one down. All right. I think that's the way. Yeah. Or not. Well, anyway, as I was saying, I can't believe, and I'm very good at puzzles, but I don't know. I cannot make it coincide now. Yeah, no. Maybe I got a piece that I shouldn't have. Anyway, I think this is pretty good. I don't know why I turned it around. Anyway, don't do that, okay? Because it's gonna give you trouble. We're gonna ignore it and we're gonna move forward. See, there's certainly not that way. Certainly not. Yeah, maybe it's this way. It's hard to see which one is the race part because it kind of races it both ways. Now, this is this is the way. Maybe this way will be better to see. Yeah, I think this is the way. Yes, this is the way. Found it. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it around and this is the way. All right. Jesus. So much for puzzles, huh? Anyway. We're going to put clouds on top of these clouds, so it doesn't really matter. But it has to be at here in the middle with the 16 of an inch all around, okay? So let's do that. Get it out of the way, finally. See, all for smoothing the edges. So I'm gonna put this one right to the edge of the center, and with the 16 of the inch all around. And then same thing with this one. Yeah. There we go. All right, so we have the basic outside, and then the basic inside, we're gonna start mounting it that way first. Let's see. I don't want to overwhelm you with all the pieces. By the way, this was smoky slate, and now we're gonna do a centerpiece in boho blue, and with this like as the mat for this around. If you don't want to waste so much of your cardstock because you're not gonna see the middle piece, you can take a rectangle out of that to use as much as your cardstock as you can. You save the middle part, but I'm not gonna worry about it. What will happen though is that this card is gonna be heavier, so to send it is gonna be more expensive. You're gonna need extra postage. And see, this is where I was saying, like, this was such a nice image that you could use as a base for another card and just put the sentiment there. But I chose the other side, at least for this part, which means that I'm gonna buy more paper so I can use the other side as well. So we're gonna put this, we're going with the 16th of an inch all around. So this base was 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and the middle paper is 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, the DSP, designer series paper. And somebody's watching, so say hi, please, if you want, so I don't feel I'm talking to myself, which I was. I'm talking to all of you who are gonna watch this on the replay, because I know today is not my regular time and it's not my regular day. So anyway, all right. So this is the base for the center of the card, and it will open like this. And then we're gonna put the side panels, and the side panels also will have boho blue on both sides, and then we'll have the white part, but we're gonna stamp them. So remember, if you get the glass package, you are not gonna get the stamp images. You'll have to either use your own stamp or use other stamps for sentiments or whatever you want. But I'm not allowed to stamp for you. So, but the fun part is stamping, right? So why not? I hope that I inspire you enough with these cards for you to want to get the stamp set, which is really, I really like it. I should have stamped it first before gluing, but I start putting the glue. So I'm gonna glue it and wish for the best. Just centering it. Sorry, I'm not on camera. All right, so that will go here, but we have to stamp it. And then we're gonna put a few clouds in boho blue. Let's hope I don't mess it up. All right, so one small one, since I have the small one already out, I'm gonna stamp it here, and then I'm gonna stamp the middle one also in boho blue right there. It came out nice. Thankfully, I didn't mess it up. And we're gonna adhere that to this part. And we're gonna do the same here. We're gonna put a few more clouds. I'm gonna stamp it first this time. I did the small one up there, like around here. And then a bunch of them here because I wanted my banner to be very visible. So I'm gonna do the banner that we're gonna put later. I'm gonna do another one here. And then a couple of the little ones. And this ink, as you know, like all our inks, dry lighter, so it's gonna lighten up and it's gonna match the boho blue that is my cardstock. And again, I got a little bit of extra ink there that I'm gonna take out for later. Well, I can clean the whole stamps later anyway, so. All right. Moving on. We're gonna adhere this. We're gonna put this one right here on this panel. I'm trying to do it here so you can see. And that else I can also see. All right. So we have the interior base, and now we'll need the plane. And let's do that. Because the plane is fun. Isn't it fun? So we have it in black and gray. This is smoky slate. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this stamp set that I don't have it out. Yes, I do have it out. Yes, I do have it out. It has see the metal planks with the rivets, and I'm gonna stamp it like this, so to show that it's not just one piece, it was put into pieces, in several pieces. So I'm gonna do, I don't want to do it, I want to do it a little darker than the smoky slate so it's more visible, so I'm using basic gray, right? I'm just gonna go like this, like this, and like this. And it doesn't matter that I went to the wheels because just a little bit more there, because the wheels are going to be covered by this. Oops. See, it's a little bit of a different plane from our first one that was all shiny with a metallic silver foil. All right, so now we put it together, and for this, I said the silicone mat is really useful, but we're gonna first take all these parts out. You see all these little parts there, using take your pick tool or any pick that you want. This is discontinued the Stampin' Up pick, but I loved it and I still like it. So I think I got all the no, there's always one more. Okay, I think I got all the pieces out now. I'm just gonna take them out of here because they're unsightly. And we'll do the same we did before. A little bit of glue on my silicone mat and just brush, especially the parts where I want the adhesive, which is the wheels, and these a little bit on top. And I think that's it. We can actually make it here so we don't mess up the mat. Don't know if I'm totally on camera. I'm gonna move up. So you just have to line the wheels and this little thing, and it's actually very easy. We've had other dies that are, when they have parts to put together, they're a little harder. This one is very, very easy to put together. It's just like 1, 2, and that's it. All right, so the plane is done, but you see we also have the banner that the plane is carrying. For that, we have this little baby here that I already pre-cut. Oh, and we need to put the how do you call it? The helix, the propeller, like this. Just a little bit of, I have a little bit left over. So there, this one will go like that. And here is where the banner goes. So actually, let's use it, the mat. I'm gonna leave it right there. And I cut the banner. I should have cut it with the sentiment, but see, they have the beveled effect, which I really like. And I'm gonna use Happy Birthday. And I did it in I think I did it in basic gray, but yeah, let's do it in basic gray. We don't want it to be the same as the clouds, right? So we're just inking with basic gray and trying to center it. I don't know if I'm on camera or not. I think I am now. Sometimes when you're on camera, I'm off here, but no, I did it perfectly. What? Look at me. You're just gonna see if there's a little bit of adhesive here left, but maybe I need a little bit more. Just and we put it right there and we let it dry. While it dries a little bit, we can work on the clouds because we need the clouds to close all these things, right? So here are my clouds. I already stamped one because what I did is I was checking if I could actually stamp. Some are stamp and some others I want to put the sentiment on. So here are all my clouds and my little plane, which I already stamped and pre-cut with the die. All right. So I did one. I could put that one right here, but it's better that we do them all together and make sure all first, and then we make sure that where we want to locate them, because they're like they have to overlap to close the card. So I'm gonna need my boho blue. I'm gonna need my boho blue, and we're gonna need the clouds, and one of them has to have the sentiment. So let's start with that one. So the sentiment that we have here is flying by to say hi. But I want, hi, Deborah. I want flying by to say happy birthday because we have the happy birthday inside. And so we're going to have to mask that message. gonna have to mask the high. So let's take this little A block. I hope you had a nice Easter, Deborah. And so that you know, I'm showing things with the new set, the suite Take to the Sky that has all these planes. All right, so now that we have it, let's see if I can actually, again, I put extra ink there on the edge and we don't want that. We're gonna take this off. And then we're gonna stamp. Sorry, I'm not on camera, but I need to see what I'm doing. That's good enough. These clouds are a little small for them, any long messages, but anyway, you can make it work. I'm glad you had a nice Easter. I had I didn't have any special plans for Easter, and my family is not here, so and everybody is doing family things. But I met with a friend whose family was also from outside the city, so she was not gonna see them. So we went for a walk, and then we had dinner. So it was lovely. We went to see the cherry blossoms, which is always nice. All right, so now I'm gonna just sponge a little bit the edges of this. Yeah, I'll show the other cards later. I made one card already, but I'll show it to you in a little bit. We'll have a recap. It's a very nice suite, this one. And as I was saying, it's not only for masculine cards, because I know many people um, who like planes. I have a friend who loves World War One, and she said like, "Oh, all these are World War One planes." Anyway, I'm stamping. Usually, I would stamp and then I would die cut, but this way I'm doing it a little bit different because I don't want to have to go and I didn't do a very good job with this one. Let me see if I can do a better job. I have another one cut out here. All right. Oh, I know how I did it yesterday. So this is a better way because just put it like that. There you go. Because you're not going to see it otherwise, right? So, voila, much better, right? And then we're going to sponge it anyway, so. So, Deborah, I said that I would have a raffle, but we don't have enough people for the raffle. So, we're going to have to save the raffle for another day. Well, it's not my special, my usual day and time. I changed the time and I changed the day, so. All right, so we're going to do one more cloud. And we're going to do with this system. Cleaning up the edges. Not very clean because my Q-tip is already dirty. Usually, if you go like this, then it works. The other one fell before I could do that. And we still need another one, so we can try it again. Just try to hold it in place. Voila! Yeah, much better this way. Oh, I'm glad you received it. All right. I was very excited because I was gonna raffle a bunch of Stampin' Up pins that I had. Like I'll show them to you. Like all these pins from on stage of different years, and you know, but we'll raffle them at some other point. There will be an opportunity for people who are collectors. All right, so let's put this together, okay? So now we have all the pieces, the stamp pieces. So we're gonna start with this cloud here, and we're gonna put adhesive on this side to like about yay that way. I'm a little bit higher because we need to put this. Maybe the clever thing to do, I can't remember how I did it because this was one that I made a while ago, is to adhere this one first and then make sure it tucks under. So let's do that first. We need a little dimensional for here. And of course, we need to leave a little bit of room between the dimensional so we can tuck the other cloud. So I'm just gonna put a big dimensional out there and see if I can tuck it in between here, but maybe not. Well, we'll see. Right. Well, I'll keep saying that will be a raffle. At when we have 6 people or more, we'll do the raffle for the pins. Or if people comment for the replays and such, I can maybe do a picker wheel from the comments for some of them at least. I would like to do some live. I had some uh, trivia questions ready. All right, so this is gonna go like this. So basically, I have to put glue from here to here and not here. So not here. So from here, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it on camera. For here. And because I embossed the surface as a little rugged, I put a little bit more glue than I would in other occasions. So I'm just gonna tuck it underneath as it will go when it's closed. And it does tuck, so that's the good news. Like this. Yes, so it does tuck, so that's good. All right, so now we're gonna put this plane with dimensionals going over the cloud, and I'm using the minis this time, and I think 2 minis. I don't know, we need 3, but we'll see. We'll start with 2. No, I forgot to put Wink of Stella on this. Let's do that first. Because I already took the backing of the dimensional. That's what I'm using it in the middle of this. Just a little bit. Well, I actually like a lot of Wink of Stella. Makes it shine. Now, this one is gonna go like this. And it looks like, oh, it's okay, it's cute inside, but of course the magic is in the inside for this car. We haven't made the magic yet. We're gonna put this one here in dimensionals, and this I can put a big dimensional because we're not tucking anything, so I just big dimensional will do. And then the other big cloud has to coordinate with that. So we're gonna do the same thing we did, but the reverse. We're gonna put one big and one small with room for it to tuck, and another small, 2 small and 1 big. No, I didn't sponge it. Oops, sorry. Let's sponge it first. I still had a little bit of ink in that. I didn't sponge this one. Oh well. So I want to see how much farther I have to put it so it tucks like so, I would think. And now we have to put the glue on this side. We're gonna tack it again. Make sure it works. Where is the tacking area? Here. And like so. Okay. You have to use both hands to tack it. This one. Now there we go. All right. And let me see if I can sponge this a little bit, even from. I don't want to mess up the base, but just to give it the same look as the other ones. That's good enough. All right, and we have like the little one there that we're gonna put on the top there. And we're gonna not use dimensionals for this one, just plain glue. And like this. We're gonna put some bling to it. This is my last boho blue one, and I have to order more if they have them still available. I can't remember if they're retiring or not, but I'm gonna have to get more, especially if you wanna purchase the car class. I want to make sure that I have embellishments for you. Right there. All right, so now we're gonna get our plane and our banner, and we're gonna see where we can put it so it doesn't, I think I did this better than when I did my original, because you see how I had to just drag that on the middle. Well, it has to fall, so you want it to fall right on the edge so it doesn't get out here, but it wouldn't be seen anyway because it has the cloud. But that's where you want it. So once you have it where you want it with the fold, just fold it. And then we put I moved it. Mini dimensionals. Sorry, I mean the fire department decided to come now in the middle of my life. I live next door to the fire department, so that happens very often. I'm trying to hold it in place. Okay. Where I want it. Right there. And now we're gonna put a glue dot here. And we're gonna put it to the tail of, actually, because I want the plane a little bit more center, you can even put it farther up like that. I think I like it like that better. So now we're gonna put big dimensionals on these. Once you put it once you have it where you want it, and there's room for maneuvering. We could have put this in the center, but my idea was that some people like to write things, like more things, and maybe this is not enough space. But I also like to see the map. I think I like it like that now, better than my original card. Anyway, so that's it. That's it for this card. Oops. And now it's not folding. Uh-oh. Did I move it? May have moved it. Oh, well. You're going to have to force it otherwise, because it has to fall. All right. So this is our card. And then we open to this. Okay. All right. And then for the envelope of this one, I did exactly the same as the other one, which I'll show you in a second because you missed it, Deborah. It's like a little few clouds and the little plane. But this time the plane was in basic gray instead of Night of Navy. And let's move on to the other card. Or this was the first card, Deborah, so you can see it. The plane was in silver foil and this in the inside of the card. And I love these guys, by the way. I just thought that this card has way too many things already. I didn't want to put the trinkets on top of it because it'd be a little bit overkill. Anyway, let's move on to card number 3. And it's going to be this one. This one has a lot of stamping. Hi, Kate. How are you? Yeah, I love the planes. It's really cute. I love this suite. I don't know why I didn't take this out of the envelopes. Again, it's the same one, but this time I used the water painting to put a little bit of copper clay in this. You're the best, plain and simple. Deborah, I'm glad. I loved it when I saw it on stage. They had a demonstration. I'm like, oh, I loved it. I loved it. Anyway, Kate, you will appreciate the punny thing. You're the best, plain and simple. Anyway, and the inside is similar to the other ones, but the outside has more stamping. So let's get to it. And I was saying that this time I'm doing something a little different, and is that you can purchase the class kit for all the projects, all the cards that we're making tonight, and a little extra project that it's gonna be a secret, a surprise. Let's call it a secret, a surprise. Or you can get it for free with a $35 purchase. All right, sorry. I just had to get the backings out of here because. All right, so we start with have a sheet of boho blue. All right, and a mat of navy, Night of Navy, 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna stamp first, and we need to stamp. The first thing that we're gonna stamp is this big plane because we'll let it dry as well. So I'm gonna stamp it in. I should have actually done that before because I need to die cut it, but I'll have to go to my cut and emboss machine. I'm gonna do it in navy blue. Night of Navy, sorry. Why did I say navy blue? Where's my Night of Navy? I was just using it. Oh, here it is. All right. You know, when you're gonna use a water painters, it's better to use Tasson glue. But honestly, I like the fact that it's gonna be a little smudge because I want that smudginess with the copper clay and the night of navy. So I'm gonna leave this out because this is what we're gonna do with the water painters. If I have enough. Oh, I didn't have enough. Don't know if I have enough water, but hopefully it will do. The water painters, you have to just press on the side where it says push, and then you can just color. And I'm just gonna color a little bit there. And actually, I'm gonna actually color first using the copper clay. Let me see if the other one has more. Where's my copper clay? It looks like it has green, but as you can see, it's just water. So this is copper clay. So I'm just gonna color my plane in copper. And this is pretty much how they have it on the one of the papers. So I want the body of the plane, if it's called that. I'm not technical with planes, to be a little darker than the wings. So for that, I'm just gonna use more copper clay, but I'm gonna mix it with more water. If I can make it come out. Let's see. Yeah, that's good enough. It's a little lighter, you see? Because I'm not getting paint, I'm just putting some water on there. And the smudges are gonna happen, but I'm gonna actually add to them, so I don't mind. If you mind, you can color them with stamp with Tasson first. It's basic white paper because I'm not gonna put too much, Deborah. So it's basic white paper. You could use watercolor paper as well, but I'm not gonna do too much to it. Just like so. All right, and now a little bit. Now I want this a little bit darker. And now I'm gonna clean this, or I'm gonna use my other water painter. I'm gonna use my Night of Navy to put a little bit more smudging. Oh, there's the fire department again. And whatever, I should have used more water. Come on. To smudge it like this a little bit. Wherever there's the extra lines in the drawing, that's where I'm putting my smudging. It looks like a little, like an older plane, kind of. A little bit on the corner, a little bit like there. That's it. And then, of course, I want darker for the wheels. Oh, and I didn't do the center of the wheels, which I have to. All right. Thank you, Danette, and welcome. We have 4 people watching, 2 more, and we have a raffle. So tell your friends. Still time. Yeah, the planes are fun. I want really dark, so I'm getting indirectly from the ink pad for these, the wheels, and a little bit darker, maybe with the blue right there. All right. All right. So I'm satisfied with this for now. Actually, no, I'm not satisfied with this. I want, this is not the same tone, so I just want to do the darker. Sometimes it's hard to gauge how dark it's gonna dry because it dries lighter. So I think that will do it now. Okay. All right. So you're gonna have to give me a minute. Well, I'll let it dry and then I'll go to the cut and emboss machine and take care of this. But meanwhile, we're gonna stamp for background there. And the background, we're gonna use our famous clouds in, we're done with this one, boho blue. And we're gonna do mostly little clouds because I want to see them through the plane. And I was saying that you have to be careful because there's a lot of extra rubber left on the stamp, so sometimes it gets caught with more ink that you want around the edges. And then we're gonna do one here. Maybe we'll take the big one and put it back there. I think that's enough because we have to put the little plane here. I forgot. I almost didn't leave any room for the little plane. So the little plane, we're gonna stamp it on also Night of Navy, just to keep with the theme. All right. And I'm gonna put him right here. All right. And then we have to color this one too. So let me leave this open. I'll do it quickly. I'll try. There's less surface, so it should be faster. All right, so let me see that this is not clean. Well, actually, since we want it with we want it with copper clay. And I'm doing copper clay because this is one of the colors in the suite. Then lighter again. So I'm pressing with more water because I want lighter for the wings. It's just, this is not working very well. My water painter isn't. It's working good enough. All right. It's much faster this way. Just I'm pressing and cleaning my water painter until it comes clean. And I see it's almost clean. So now I can go to the blue and do just a little bit of smudging, additional smudging. Just a little bit, just for interest, and that's it. That's it. All right, so that's our background. Now we're gonna put it together. Let me show you again the papers of this suite in case you've missed them, because that's where I got my inspiration for the coloring the planes. So one of the sheets comes with all these additional elements that you can cut, like tags, like this. But you see these planes? They're a little bit like the two color planes that I was trying to do. And there's also this other one And I cannot put it in. Oh, well. Okay. Sorry for the noise. There's the clouds, there's the map, and there's this, and the other sides are like very cute too. See, these planes, these are what my inspiration for that. Anyway, they also use smoky slate, but I think two colors were enough for that. All right, so let's put this together now. We have this base, and we're gonna put this here. We're gonna put some glue in it. And then we're gonna put this here. Leaving the same eighth of an inch around the edge. This looks like it's crooked, but maybe it's because my claws were a little crooked. That's probably why. All right. So now we have that. Then we're gonna get a piece of ribbon, and this is boho blue. It was part of the in colors last year. Remember that there will be in colors leaving us this year. Not boho blue, not yet. I like that blue. So I'm gonna put a little bit of Stampin' Seal here on each side. Oh, I always do that. It always gets messed up. But I'm just gonna try to make it work, and I'll fix it later, just not to waste any time. Well, maybe I can't. I have to fix it now, or else. Okay, now it's done. At least for a bit. And it's still not coming out. Oh, come on. Be nice. Oh, well. Let's see if I have enough. Because it doesn't want to cooperate. I think I do. Now I want to make sure that I want it where I want it. It's too high because I don't want to cover that plane. That's what I like to do it like this. I can move it a little bit farther down. Without any problem. Okay, now I like it. And I think it's not crooked. So now that I have it where I want it, I should have cut this little extra, but anyway, I'm gonna put plenty of glue. We're gonna adhere it to our card base. And that's pretty much the base. And then we are gonna stamp the sentiment, "You're the best," plain and simple. I like that. Plain is misspelled as the planes there. But it's a fun, it's not a mistake, it's on purpose. There we go. Well, it didn't quite work. Let's see if the other side stamps better. Yeah. just flattening the sides of the trimmer marks. And we're gonna give it black. And it's a little too long, I think. Huh? I think it is. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it a bit. Let's cut it properly because I can tell that I'm not gonna be straight if I don't cut it properly. But this was, I think, 3.5, and I'm gonna cut it at 3.25. All right. Now we're gonna give a cut in the center and go like this. Well, one thing I can complain about today is that my light is not fading because I have it plugged. I had to scramble around to find an extension cord, but I did find one, so I could actually have it plugged while I did the live so we don't lose the battery. Anyway, so now I have to leave for a second, but just for a second to cut this baby here. But I'm here and I can still hear you. So if you're commenting, go ahead. Oh, by the way, I need the die. And these are the dies. I didn't show you the whole thing for you who arrived late. These are the dies and they're really cute. And I like the fact that you can stamp sentiments in the clouds. So I need my big plane. All right. And here we have him. Or her. Are planes her like the goat that the boats are? I don't know. That I have no idea about. So then what I want to do is just put this in a way that I can put it on top of the label like that, but that is still inside this. So you just have to calculate where you to adhere this and then put a glue dot there. And I think I like it right there. Grab the glue dot. Do this again. Oh, we want it like about there, but you know, you don't want to. Let's see. So now it's with the glue dot, right? Just so I can actually rectify and move it up if I want to. And that's what I want to do. Move it up and put it right there. And as far left as I can without cutting my frame from the car base. And I'm going to put dimensionals on it. And that will help it also adhere. No, this is going to be seen. No, I'm going to put it there, 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 and there. And then, of course, we need some here. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue here later when it's all down. Maybe not when it's all down. And let me put a little dimensional here. So we don't want, oops. Oh, no. There. Okay, I'll get another dimension. One here. And one here. I think we need one big one here as well. We want to make sure that that plane is down. A tiny little bit of glue in the bottom of this wheel here. Now it's not coming out. Come on. There we go. Oh, this is out of place. Oh, it's just a. No, it's not. Just there. Just take the backings off. Oh, it was so funny in the conference that you go to the hotel and you could see that they had been a Stampin' Up demonstrator conference because there were markings of dimensionals along the corridors, and it was funny. I want to cover this plane, so I want to put it further down maybe. All right, that's about right. All right, so here we go. We have that, and of course we need like the embellishments, which I love. As I was saying, I don't know if Danette heard that, but they're reversible. So you can use them this way or you can use them that way. And this time I'm going to use them this way with the star shape thingy. If I can grab the glue dot from here. Okay, I'm going to do what I learned. Just press against the roll by folding. There, it goes in the corner. Because you have to press hard, so you need to have something to press against. Two more. I'm gonna run out of these babies because if I'm using them in force, I'm gonna be done with them very, very quickly. Guess what's gonna go in my pre-order tomorrow? All right, one last one. There we go. So that's our third card. So we have one more to go. If you have the patience, you want to stick with me. Oh, of course, we need the inside. But we did the other one. I'll do that later. I don't want to keep you here for that because it's the same inside of the other card. So, all right. So let's move on to the last card. Let me make room. I really like how this set, what you can do with this set. It's really cute. Oh, look what I found. I had an extra. I was coloring an extra one that I had the other day. As I said, I'm enjoying it. So the last card is a slimline, which I usually don't do, but I did this time. And where is the original? It was right here. Oh, here. This is the original card. And I just wanted to say all the happy birthday thing with the banner and such, without having to, you need room. You cannot put it in a regular card because, as you see, it's not gonna fit. So that's why it had to be a slimline or the triptych that I was showing you before. So slimline. So I used Smoky Slate, and the size is 7 by 8.5, I think. Is it? I think, yes. And then, yes, 7 by 8.5 and scoring half to 3.5. That's your card base. Then I'm going to use my mat in copper clay, which is 8¼ by 3¼ So and then this is gonna be 3 by 8. Okay, so let's start putting this together. This is a nice bag too. I haven't used this suite with mossy green, which is another one of the colors, but I will. Oh, don't you worry about it. I just haven't had the time. And I was scrambling to get everything ready to find the extension cord and everything. And I forgot my glass of water on the other side. But anyway, I can hold it. All right. Thank you, Danette. I'm glad you like it. And thank you, Deborah, as well, because you said it first. All right. So for this, I use the metal plate embossing folder and the tasteful labels. And I actually embossed these. I cut the label first and then I embossed it. And this is gonna go like here, right on the edge of the frame, just with plain glue. This is another fast card too. Took me a while to come up with it, but once you know, it's fast. As I said, I'm not so used to slimline cards, but sometimes you have to. All right, so we're gonna put it right more or less around there. It's just, I think that this embossing folder goes very well with this, that is supposed to be the wilder planks of steel for the plane. Then, of course, we have our plane and our banner and our propeller. Let me make room. I actually have two banners just in case. No, I have one only. I think I have another one there. In case I mess up. A mess up banner. And this time I'm using the blue and the copper. And instead of painting them blue and copper clay, I'm using the cardstock, blue and copper clay. We need our mat to glue this baby. Put this baby together. And the wheels and the top part, I got a little bit of hair there. And a little bit on the top. Oh, and this, the back part. I mean, you don't need glue on everything, but just the back part, this in the back, this is, and that's it. Not too much, because you can mess it up. And then it's very easy to line up. Let me do it on camera so you can see. So just line up this with this, and then the wheels, and then the front part, and that's it. It's like one of the easiest building dies to put together, honestly. And it looks very cute. And it gives you options for so many colors, right? You can use any color. You can do a Barbie one if you want to. I actually was thinking about it, but maybe for another time. I just want, okay, how do I want to put it? Let's see, how did I put it here? Like that. No, I like it more like that. Yeah, I like it. All right, so this is done. And we're gonna put it in dimensionals. Yes, and I think 3 will suffice. And 3. like that. Then we're gonna do our happy birthday. We're gonna stamp it on Knight of Navy. I don't know what's going on with this. Do I want to do it the other way? No, I don't want to do it the other way, but it came up a little bit meh. Do I have another one? I thought I did. Yes, I do. Let's see if this comes better. I think my Knight of Navy needs to be re-inked. That's the problem. Let's see. Then I can choose which one I like better. And it's gonna be this one. Okay, this one goes to the garbage. Right, so I'm grabbing a little bit more glue that I still have here. To adhere the banner to the string or whatever it's called. It just fits so perfectly, isn't it? And then we're gonna put it right. Oh, what happened? I put the plane too close to the thing. Let me see if I can move it. Because we need room for our banner here. I know what happened. I think I put this a little closer than I was in the original card, but it's okay. So let's do before. So where do I want this? Like around there. So we're gonna put the plane like here. Yeah, perfect. And now I'm gonna put, oh, it got adhere to the perfect because it got adhere to the dimensional. So yay! Lucky coincidence that I really like. We're gonna fold this over to put 3 mini dimensionals. Oh, and don't tell me that I run out of dimensionals. Let's cut this. Okay. There we go. Pin the backing. Just make sure it's straight now. Yes. More or less. Well, it's flying. It's not gonna be ever straight, right? All right, and now all we need to do is put a little bit of trim there. This, I don't know what happened with it. Honestly, I can never find, look, it's just like all coming apart. Oh, there we go. I think this is the, oh, and we need the clouds too. I forgot. So I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 loops like that. I'm gonna get glue that. I'm just gonna put it around there. And just put this here. And just in the same place, I'm gonna put another glue dot on top to put our another one of these trinkets. This time we'll do the other way around with the flat part down like this. It's cool, look cool. I like it. And let's go to our clouds. Let's go to the cloud. And I don't mean the digital cloud, I mean the regular clouds. So I have one here in big dimensionals. I think for this time, because it's going just over paper, I'm just gonna put one big dimensional, and then we have a little one that I can actually put a dimensional on. Oh, this didn't, sorry, this doesn't have a dimensional. But I can put a dimensional, why not? I'll put another one with dimensional here in the bottom. And then I'll put just one flat, like around there. And I realized there were two big ones and a small, but I actually had prepared two small ones and a big one. Doesn't matter. The clouds change daily, right? All right. So now I think I want to put a little dimensional there just to hold it. To hold it down a little bit. Well, it's too close to the inside, but that's okay. All right. So now we're going to glue this to a card base. And that's it. Well, we have the inside that I did just like all the other insides, just because I like this combination. I think it's very cute. But yeah, you've seen me doing it already once, so I don't want to do it again. I can, because maybe you didn't see me the first time. Okay, let me do it. Why not, right? If you're with me. So this will need a piece of white that is 8 1/4 by 3 1/4. So 3 1/4. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't double measure. Doing it all by heart. But 8 1/4, which means I'll just cut. This is 8 1/2. So if I just cut the quarter, that should do it. So I don't have to open the arm. Thank you, Deborah. I'm so happy. I'll do a recap soon. And I also have a couple of questions for you guys. All right. So we're going to get the little cloud and we're going to stamp it in boho blue. Just want to make sure that that's how I did it this way, but it doesn't matter. I can improvise. And then another one there. I should have actually done the plain first. And then we have the plain in Night of Navy. I risk it because you have more real estate on these slimline cards. So here we go. Definitely need to re-ink my Night of Navy. Feeling a little bit depleted. Now, I thought for a second that in On Stage they mentioned that they were having slimline envelopes again. But I tried to see in the catalog and I didn't see them. So I don't know if that's going to be an online exclusive or what. I have not seen it. But if not, you can use any business size envelope. I don't know what the letter is called. A regular long envelope. Or you can make your own with some DSP, with designer series paper. Anyway, so this is it. This is the finished card. And let's bring the other ones. This will be a nice one for Father's Day as well. And then we have this one. And then we have the triptych one. The one that opens like this. All right. So which one is your favorite? No favorites? All right. So what I wanted to say, a couple of things going on, housekeeping as they call it, right? You can get the class package to do all these cards and a special project for $20, except the stamp images, of course. Or you can get these for free for a purchase of $35 after before taxes, all throughout the month of April. The top right, this one, I guess so, right? I guess it's your top right is my top right. Thank you. And the other thing is that their prices are increasing. There's colors leaving. There's a lot of things that you may need to do before the new catalog comes. There's gonna be the last chance list coming up soon, where there'll be everything that's retiring in there. Some of the things with discounts, so I'll keep you posted about that. And the other thing I wanted to do, if you're interested, you want to see a couple of other things from the new catalog? Bottom left. I don't know which one I had bottom left. Which one was it? This one? I don't remember how I had them up. Or the slimline. Oh, well. All right. So I hope that's a yes, that you want to see a couple of things. Yes. Thank you. So this is a set, Citrus Blooms. I can't wait to order the paper. It's so cute. And I had a couple of, do I have them here? Yes, I had a couple of samples that I posted from on stage done. Maybe not. Yes, here. These are not, I mean, this comes with the dies, but I use them in, and the dies are double dies. Look at these guys. This cuts beautiful greenery, and it has this frame that is so useful for, like, if you don't want to do your typical frame, square frame, you can do this. Can't wait to use it. I haven't used it yet. And then this is what I did on stage after hours. And that's one of the things that card recipes that they gave us for this guy. I'm sorry, I didn't take them out of the package, and now they're very shiny. But the cloud with the big plane. Oh, okay. I knew which one. This one, right? I think it's this one. I like this one. It's simple, but it's nice. Anyway, so this is two of the things. The paper is incredible. I'm going to pre-order it, and then I'm going to play with it again, because I haven't played with it since I, brought it home from on stage. So then this is the Citrus Bloom, and it's called something Mediterranean something. I can't remember what the sweet is called. But as I said, has all these stamp sets and the double dice. Then I also got the Leaf Collection. It's a background stamp, but it's big enough that you can actually fussy cut the little single elements. So, I haven't played with it yet. This was Price Patrol price, so I haven't played with it. I didn't choose it, but then I got Unbounded Love, which has all these cool sentiments, and it will be available in Spanish as well. So I'm gonna get the Spanish one. But the best part of this is the dice. Look at these dice, guys. They're gonna be so useful. Can you see? Is it too shiny? Yeah, I'm gonna take them off here. So because with the plastic, you see my flash. Look at this. It has like little circles, and I think this actually fits inside of the other one. So you could do, yes, it does. See? They're like layering circles. It has these, I can think of like kind of Victorian looking, because look at these little frames with, I can't wait to, like this one has like the oval with the flowers already. It's just, and it cuts all these sentiments, or you can use something else. You can, put your oranges in here or something. I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to play with it, and maybe you'll see something next week. I don't know if next week is gonna be the live is gonna be with this suite, or if I should do and that's the other thing I wanted to ask you, an introduction to the new ink colors, which I think they're very happy and cool, by the way. What do you think? Or I can do a combination of both, I guess. Anyway, so since we're here, I'm gonna show you the ink colors as well. This is Pretty Pink, which is coming back. Apparently, it was available years ago and people really liked it. And this is Summer Splash. This is one of the favorites. These two were voted uh, the most popular colors on stage. Petunia Pop, no, Summer Splash, and then Petunia Pop, or the other way around. I cannot remember now. This is Shy Shamrock, so it's not very shamrocky. It's like see, like my sweater is more shamrock, and this is a little lighter because it's a Shy Shamrock. And then you have this peach pie. I don't know why pie. We have pecan pie, peach pie. What else? Another pie we have, right? Pecan pie. I don't know. Anyway, many pies. I guess people like pies. The funny thing is that it was announced on Pie Day in 314, and everybody was making fun of that. Anyway, I love these colors, and since I'm at it, let me. Oh no, I don't have it out. Do I? No, I'm not gonna bother. It would take me too long. I had a sampler with all the colors and in stamp, cardstock, marker. But anyway, I can show you next week. I think that that's what we'll do next week. We'll play with the new ink colors, and we'll do something, maybe combination with the Unbounded Love or one of the other new products and these colors. All right. All right. So I don't know who is gonna stay till 2 in the morning to put a pre-order in the in the East Coast. I probably will, but I have to do a lot of homework before. So thank you again for joining me. I'm gonna put the cards back here so you can see them again. And I'll see you all next week. Regular time, regular day. So Sunday. Sunday at 9. Okay. Well, thank you again. You're gonna try, Deborah? Yeah. Well, me too. I have to do homework first because I'm always rushing into putting my orders and then I regret it and then I order things I don't want or I forget things. Anyway, I have a list, but I have to go through other things carefully, go through the catalogs, which by the way, I got it today, my catalog. I had it from on stage, but I got another one. All right. So good luck if you're staying up. And I'll see you all next week. And thank you for joining. Have a lovely, lovely week. Bye.